Hello, my name is Manuel Larios and today I will be talking to you about driving and texting. Driving and texting is actually very important as it is equivalent to drunk driving at a certain point because you're both basically distracted and you can't fully potentially drive at 100%. I've done extensive research on myself and I've actually caught myself driving and texting, which is why I have done this presentation, try to avoid other people from doing it and present to you the risk factors that there is on texting and driving. First of all, today I will be informing you about the low prices, ticket fees there is once you get caught texting and driving, and also the amount of casualties there is daily on driving and texting. First, I would show you how many accidents and cases there is for texting and driving. Approximately every day there's 1,000 crashes caused by texting and driving, and at least in those 1,000, at least 9 are killed. As well, drivers under the age of 20 have the highest proportions of distracted related crashes. So that means that if you're in a range between 17 to 20, it's more likely for you to be involved in a text and drive crash or get pulled over. Now I will talk to you about how low ticket fees are if you actually get caught for driving and texting. For driving and texting, there's two main reasons that you can get a fine. The first fine is just getting pulled over for driving and texting, which can vary from $25 to $99 depending on what you were doing. And your other category is if you were actually in an accident. If the casualty, it can vary from $150 for repeated crashes, even though it wasn't that bad, and to up to $4,000 or a year in jail if there was a casualty where a person was injured or severely injured almost to death. Then already mentioned above with the number of casualties and the low ticket fines. Here's my proposition. My proposition is to increase the amount of ticket fees given by the police officers once you're pulled over or if you get a crash. And another one of my propositions is changing the law from texting and driving to driving and having a handheld phone in your hand. So if an officer sees you with your phone in your hand, any mobile device, whether you were texting or not, just by having it on your hand, they should be able to pull you over. They shouldn't be able to let you go just because, he was using the GPS or, I was on a phone call, which aren't distracting supposedly by other people, but can cause the same amount of damage as if you were just texting and driving. And then by increasing the ticket fees, I expect for people to stop texting and driving and impact their mentality by hurting their pockets. In other words, by consistently paying the same amount, higher amounts, they would start taking into consideration how much they're paying just for texting and driving, not putting away their phone. So by incrementing the ticket fees, I expect for people to say, this is too expensive, I can't keep doing this, putting away their phone, and stop texting and driving. In a few words of the already mentioned, many people use their phone daily while driving, and whether it's on a call, texting, switching a song, or just using the GPS. But 1 second while going 55 miles per hour is very dangerous and actually slows down the reaction rate. As well, fines for driving and texting are too low, and every year the number of accidents keeps incrementing, and the number of people getting pulled over for texting and driving are actually going low, as the police officers have to try to find out if they were actually texting and driving by a quick glance in their eye. So they can't actually tell if they were texting or driving, but they have to try to assume if they were. My solution is to increase the ticket fees and change the law from texting and driving to mobile use and driving. I believe that should have a great impact in society, and hope that the crashes caused by distracted driving go down and become lower numbers. It is your choice to put your phone away or put your life away.